welcome Mr. Tomboy versus FIREWOLF to kickstart our day. Enjoy!
I'm Viren. My YouTube channel name is Mr. Tomboy. I'm from Hyderabad, Telangana state. As a content creator, I'm very proud to represent my country, India, in Arsenal Club finals. Huge thanks to all my supporters. I'm here because of you. I'm really excited to play my matches, and also a big thanks to KONAMI for giving me this opportunity. And do subscribe and support Mr. Tomboy YouTube channel.
大家好，我是来自 CNFC 战队的烽火蓝，我很高兴这次能够参加由KONAMI举办的阿森纳俱乐部赛事。这次我将代表欧洲与非洲地区参赛，我很期待能够为大家奉献几场精彩的比赛。希望我们能够赛出风采，赛出水平，狭路相逢勇者胜。
Well, thank you very much, Semra. Great to hear from the players as always. As you can see, they are just about ready to go, Wes. The question I have for you is, as we look at Mr. Tomboy versus FIREWOLF, can FIREWOLF have that short-term memory that is needed at this level to go one step further and actually qualify for the World Finals? He's tried it once in Munich as we're underway. Question is, can he go one further here as he might actually have an opening chance? And well, what a way to open the finals. I believe that is FIREWOLF in front. And I think he's answered the question for you, Wes. 1-0 already.
Yeah, it's a really quick start from him. Really, really off to the races. It's a very quick interception and then finds the back of the net. Just see it there again, gets through one-on-one, manages to put the ball straight to the back of the net, and that is exactly that short-term memory loss that you said that they needed, FIREWOLF, in terms of that ability. Found the back of the net really quickly. It's only, what, 3 in-game minutes gone, and as we said before, mobile games, they go so quickly. He's got to be really careful to keep hold of that, that 1-goal lead.
Well, we haven't yet had an opportunity to introduce his opponent here, Mr. Tomboy, but FIREWOLF was in Germany, the man from China. Has some defending to do here at the moment though, as Nketiah for Tomboy threatens to come forward. Had that experience going to the Allianz, met of course Thomas Müller. That would have just spurred him on, having been through that experience. Coming forward again as well with Jesus, skips past his man. Can the cross come in towards Kai Havertz? It can, but not before Aaron Ramsdale is able to intervene.
I'd just say it was a quick release there, trying to get that into the box, and Havertz was waiting, but Odegaard will try and play this one down the line.
20 minutes gone, near enough, and FIREWOLF, most of the time he comes forward, looks very, very promising. Gonna have another chance here, Ben White far side. Havertz dispossessed. For Mr. Tomboy. Question he will be asking himself, lots of questions to be asked at this stage of the season, Wes. He will be asking himself, can I defend some of these FIREWOLF attacks? He's done so since conceding that goal. The bigger question is, can he string something together going forward? Declan Rice once again having to intervene. There's a chance for him. Ben White runs onto this one. Defended well by FIREWOLF. FIREWOLF again has found Odegaard out here wide left, but final pass just not there at the moment. Odegaard now for Tomboy. Chance in the final third, the cross can't beat the first man. Now Wes, as we get a chance to just sit back as the players decide to make some changes, kind of digest what has been a I don't want to say attritional first half, but definitely the happier of the two is Firewolf because of that goal straight away, starting the game. Perfect start to our club finals.
Yeah, it was a perfect start for Firewolf. He needed that early goal just to set the tone. We'll see it again here. Thank you to our production team. They're right on it to show us the replays there. It was, again, just a pinch of the ball from kickoff. Just managed to tuck that one home. And again, for the rest of it, it's kind of been a bit of an even game between these two.
Well, it has. I think when Tomboy looks back at that, you see how easy it is, just straight down the middle, starting the game. That's an area you don't want to concede. You can concede those wide areas, but you've got your opponent running straight at you. It'll be difficult. Chance though from the corner. Oh, it's headed in. It's Eddie Nketiah. The pause works out perfectly for Mr. Tomboy. And as half-time looms, Wes, it's Nketiah at the front post. Great header to even proceedings here.
Yeah, it's the perfect tonic. It really was. Just after that pause has happened, it's a short corner. Beautiful ball in there. I believe that was from Thomas Partey. As we'll see it again here, just chips the ball up, and it's Eddie Nketiah, player of the week. Eddie Nketiah, and Amstel will be really disappointed with that one, but Mr. Tomboy has his equaliser.
Well, questions asked by us and answered by our players here in the group stages. And Tomboy could go for the 1-2 punch here. The goal scorer, Nketiah, on that far side. It's punched well by the goalie. Firewolf's breaks, as we saw to start the game, have been fairly good, but that time around, not concise enough. And we end the first half, Wes. Tomboy 1, Firewolf 1, both scoring from their only shots of the game. It's difficult, really, to see the way the land lays after what we've just seen there in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talk at length about being clinical and taking your opportunities when they come. Both these two players had one opportunity and have taken it. And again, it's just that balance between the two now of coming out of the second half. What have you got in that second half? And more importantly, for it being the first game of the day, do you want to conserve and take a point, or do you want to try and take all three? I know which camp I would probably fall into, which is just take all three. It's, you need to win. Yeah, we've seen many players within these club finals that may play for a draw and then it kind of turns into a loss. You don't want to be kind of leaving points on the tables. We'll see the goal again here. Again, it's just a short corner.
This headed front post, isn't it, by Nketiah? He raises himself. He rises highest in his first to it. Ramsdale well beaten, but looks like we're underway here. Back in the second half. Sides have swapped, of course. It's Firewolf still in that second strip for Arsenal. He's starting the second half almost as well as he did the first, but time around, Tomboy attacking in the home strip from right to left, or to avoid conceding. Tomiyasu. Boy, these last 15 or so in-game minutes since and leading up to the goal. Been just seemingly finding his groove. Settling in very nicely.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
That well by Ødegaard there for Mr. Tomboy. Yeah, looking to try and through Neil Smith-Rowe. Nketiah. Jesus now just goes for a shot. Don't know if that was the right option there, Wes. There was a runner through.
It was. It looked like Ødegaard had just peeled off into that left-hand side, but it's in those split seconds of decision is that once you've made them, especially with eFootball, you're kind of committed to them.
20 in-game minutes to go then. Of course, we spoke about the console group here at the Arsenal Club Event Finals being very, very difficult to split. Same applies to this mobile group stage. So many talented players. You have to be to get to this level.
Yeah, it's such a long time that they have to play. We've spoken about it at length on previous club finals. If this is the first one that you're tuning into, as the ball goes into the box, Tomiyasu gets it headed clear. There's so many games that these guys play just to get in preparation for these types of events. You can't just turn up and expect to win.
And Nketiah goes for goal, but too much pressure on him. Right, Wes, as we take another look at what was potentially a good chance. The first touch was good to get it out of his feet, Nketiah, but the amount of hours and games that go into preparing and qualifying for this stage of the competition, it's more than a lot of people realise. And of course it's easy for us to sit here in cold blood and say, oh, he should have done this, could have done that, and no doubt the people at home as well probably saying, yeah, those commentators are right.
It's very easy.
It's very difficult when you're in their position in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, if you don't have a phone in your hand or you don't have a controller in your hand, it is very easy, folks, to sit here and go, that's what I should have done. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
There's been events where I've been a part of where I look back on it and look at it and go, I could have done something different. And these guys will have that same type of feeling. They'll have a lot of game film to look on.
Yeah.
And they'll look back on it and go, that's what I should have done, or that's what I could have done. But the problem is that you almost get into like kind of tunnel vision almost, in the sense of you'll kind of forget what's happening and you'll just be focused on what your icon is looking like on the screen. You'll kind of almost disregard. It'll almost be like the kind of the fog of war almost, where you just forget where everybody else is on the pitch.
Absolutely, you can see the action is about to resume, and if I remember correctly, we're down to about the last 10 in-game minutes, Wes. So with how quickly that clock does tick down, I have to say the next big chance could be the one that decides it. It's Firewolf coming forward. Havertz can't latch onto it.
Number 21, number 29.
Just waiting for the press here is Tomboy.
Number 17, Cedric Suarez.
No doubt has in the back of his mind that this may be the last chance of the game for both players. Last chance to maybe snatch those 3 points, which could be very valuable here in this round-robin group stage. That's a through ball towards Suarez, and who can find it? It's Nketiah! Mr. Tomboy has stolen those 3 points.
Come with the hour, come with the man. It's Eddie Nketiah once again. As we said, it all just depends on what your play style is. Do you want to kind of tuck up and take a draw? Not Mr. Tomboy. Not at all. Again, it came from a bit of fortune. That through ball towards Suarez. You see me just losing my head. You saw Cedric Suarez just down the right-hand side, and you can see the defender, tired legs. It just made its way through him. But again, composure here. There's so many different things he could have done. He could have shot across goal with Cedric Suarez, but no, he went for the guaranteed opportunity, which you've seen so many times within eFootball esports. And Eddie Nketiah knocks it home. And in the last kick of the game, takes it away from Firewolf.
Well, what a bounce back from Mr. Tomboy. Seeding in, what was it, the 3rd minute of the match? Straight away was a miserable start for him. To have that resiliency, to steady himself, to know there's so much more eFootball to be played.